guys, Lucky13 here. Today I want to talk about the 5 things I want to see implemented into World of Warcraft sooner rather than later if possible. Okay, and at number 5, I would like to see Enchanter or Engineer enchantables, add-on abilities, such as like when a engineer creates something and it's required for like a level 1 engineer to use that item. Can we not maybe see an enchanter or an engineer make something so they can, just anybody can use that, but they have to have that little thing attached to whatever, like their gloves or their shield, no, not shield, but their weapon, or, just something. Maybe their neck, because there's not a whole lot of neck enchantments, I guess, or something. I don't know. Something needs to be enchanted. Maybe your shirt. Yes, perfect, your shirt. Okay. So that you are able to use a level 1 engineer item, such as like the World Shrinker or the Gyrocopter or whatever it is. But yeah, that's just something to think about. Number 4, I would like to see player shops in cities. I don't want to do away with the auction houses, but I'd like to see player shops. To see more of a competitive type of, I guess you would say, economy. Yeah, a player-based economy rather than the auction house. I mean, it's convenient, and I mean, people are just like swarming this place. But give the player shop, you have to be like a certain level, or you have to have something completed as an achievement, or something to make it worthwhile, so that there's not like a million shops just set up all around every city. And furthermore, your shop is only good for so many hours at a time, and it has a time limit where it has to have a cooldown or something, just something. Number 3, new players must-haves. No instant boosts. You're not allowed to boost any character. You have to start at level 1. I know it kind of sucks. I know it sounds like, it's a rip-off, but they're actually missing the whole entirety of the game. Something I don't know if Blizzard will be able to completely do is like go back to vanilla and once you start your character at level 1, everything looks exactly this way it did when vanilla released. I don't know if that's possible. Maybe like, give us some flashy new graphics or something, but not like completely overhaul everything, like the cities and such like they have. Because it kind of takes away the experience of like when you were there, when you first started playing around that time, and everything looked, new, because you've never seen this before. But as we've all played it, it's changed a little bit each expansion pack, and we're kind of accustomed to what it looks like now. But a lot of people that's playing now don't know what it used to look like then. So that's something to think about. I don't know if they can do it, like I said. I don't really see the point of hating the idea, but it's just, it would be interesting to see, to start at level 1 and you see everything as it was, and then kind of phase through each time you get to a level where the ability was able to phase. Number 2, weapon technology. Talking like drop type, craftables, and epic drops. I know legendary is like the best you could possibly get, so maybe like you have to do a world boss to get an item to make part of your weapon. You have to do raid bosses to get parts of your weapon to make your weapon, or helmet, whatever you're making. But you have to have these parts from those bosses in order to make whatever item it is you're making, and you have to have a specific part in order to make that item. So drop items be like gray to green or something, and then you have your craftables, which would be blue to purple or something, low purples or whatever, and then your epic drops from your bosses, dungeon, like last boss dungeons, or parts of those even. It don't even have to be the full weapon. Okay, and finally, number 1, guild garrisons. So basically, we all have a garrison. We're all tired of the garrison because it's just us and a bunch of NPCs. It's not really that fun if you think about it. So what if there was, instead of like a personal garrison, we could use a guild garrison, like how it phases now in Draenor? You walk so far and then all of a sudden your garrison appears. Well, what if it was like that, except your guild was in the Garrison, or you come to the Garrison, you know, freely, like the Hearthstone, or you'll have like a Guild Garrison stone after you reach a certain level. I think they should bring the levels back to the Guild thing, because it made you have a sense of accomplishment. Now it's just kind of like, oh, here's this, you killed all these things, here you get this for it. It's not really pronouncing itself as something special. So I'm thinking like you would have votable building types for each character in the guild, or you could assign certain people to voting abilities. I don't know, it's just something to think about. If you all have any ideas, comments, concerns, questions, or you like what you see, go ahead and smash that sub button and toss your comments in the below. You know, talk amongst yourselves, throw out some ideas. We need to get Blizzard actively, you know, involved in the game again, because they're just kind of like pushing out dead content, which we're all getting bored of. I mean, I don't want to see any more follower missions. Those are so boring. I mean, there has to be something. A person run out of the woods and say, hey, this is a legendary mission, or this will be a legendary achievement, you know, and so you start there. Whatever. Alright guys, until next time, remember,
game on!